hours before the Trump charges were announced, the House Oversight Committee was finally able to view the infamous document that Republicans claim ties President Biden to a $5 million bribery scheme. A source familiar with the documents tells Fox the document does not say Joe Biden received payments. The president responded to those serious claims with a joke.
The bribery allegation, Congresswoman Nancy Mace says there's damning evidence in the FBI file that you sold out the country. Do you have a response to the congressional Republicans?
Where's the money? I'm joking. It's a bunch of malarkey.
Joining us now is South Carolina Congressman Russell Fry, a member of the House Oversight and Judiciary Committees. Congressman, thanks for being with us. All right, here's the way that I see it. Your committee had to fight tooth and nail to get that document from the FBI, which alleges a bribery scheme with current President Biden. On the other hand, any allegation that involves former President Trump seems to speed ahead with no impediment. That, to me, and I don't say this lightly, looks like two-tiered justice. Your reaction to what's happening both with President Biden and former President Trump?
I think you're exactly right. I mean, this is the concern that Americans have all across the spectrum, is that there are indeed two tiers of justice, that if President Trump gets a jaywalking ticket, that it's all of a sudden, contemptible, and that we're going to have a national news story out of this and immediately prosecute. But President Biden, who was under investigation at the same time for having documents in a number of places for decades, all of a sudden gets a pass, and they wait to release it until after the election. And of course, we have the day that the Oversight Committee, that we saw this document, the FD 1023, the day that we're able to see that, news comes out that President Trump is going to be indicted for a records case. Essentially, we haven't seen the indictments yet, but that's what it sounds like. This is exactly the problem. This is weaponization 101. This is exactly why the American people are frustrated, and exactly why members of Congress are frustrated. The DOJ and the FBI are putting their finger on the scales of the political power in this country.
Representative Fry, I'm hoping that you can help us unpack this document a little bit more, gain a better understanding of exactly what it contains, because we're hearing that, Republicans claim that it shows President Biden being tied to an alleged bribery scheme back when he served as vice president. But we're also hearing from another source that the document does not show President Biden, when he was vice president, received any money. So what can you tell us? What did you see when you had a chance to look at that 1023?
Well, I think the document confirms what we've already outlined very clearly in the bank records stuff that we've been pursuing, is that the Biden family for decades, when he was vice president, would create these LLCs, several LLCs where money would transfer from foreign sources. The confidential human source had a conversation with an overseas person about this very incident, and it very specifically names not only Hunter but the then Vice President Biden. So allegations or misinformation out there that it doesn't talk about that are really ill-founded, because it's pretty clear.
Are you speeding up a lot of your investigations after the indictment today?
I think we're continuing to explore the facts. One of the things that this document we finally were able to see yesterday revealed is that there are other FD 1023s in existence talking about this fact pattern. So now we have to go about getting those, and we have to continue to subpoena bank records. Every single day, we're being stonewalled, but every single day we're uncovering a little bit more, shining a little bit brighter light on the subject matter. So we're going to continue, as the facts dictate that we should, and we're going to continue to investigate these serious problems from this administration in dealing with foreign entities.
The more light you can shine, the better, Congressman. We're going to leave it there. Thanks for being with us.